40. Yeah, that's not too well. See what happens.
All right, welcome everybody to this Age of Sigmar game between the luminaries of Sigmar, nay, the masters of Sigmar. Well, one master of Sigmar and Will.
Master debater.
Right, well, welcome everybody to this stream game, Age of Sigmar.
So if you end the movement phase within 1, on a 1 you take D3 roll, so it's actually not scary.
Hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm the only one mic'd, but the mics are pretty sensitive. So we will be bringing you this game between Will and Francois. They're playing practice game, mostly for Will, going to AOS War Masters this weekend. Will is going to be playing Flesheater courts on the bottom, and Francois is doing a hard-hitting 4 Warp Lightning Cannon list, hard counter, on the top of your screen. They'll be playing Total Commitments, and that's the one where 1 point for holding your own objective and 3 points for holding one of your opponents. You see Francois set up his gnar holes strategically, and there's a pile of rats in the middle.
Well, that's because he's not deployed.
So they're still in deployment. Will's just setting up his Ghoul Patrol Battalion. The lists are down below, you can see. And yeah, so they're just getting deployed up right now. So Francois' general strategy is to screen and shoot. That's basically it. Strong magic army, lots of mortals. That warp lightning vortex spell is pretty gross. Slow people down, do some mortals, and of course warp lightning cannons can be either ridiculously gross or underwhelming, but that's the nature of Skaven, it seems. The Vermin Lord is a pretty nifty little guy, pretty hard to kill, good caster, decent in combat, and of course the very criminally underpriced Greyseer. Will has to be continually wary. He's going to have to commit his ghoul units to probably shut down those gnar holes. And let his 40 block ghouls and his 2 monsters do most of the heavy hitting. The importance will be to get in there as soon as possible. So Will's probably going to take first turn with only 18-inch separation. I don't know, because he hasn't deployed out of 24. So assuming he's going to take first turn, otherwise he's going to get lit up. Francois has deployed really well with his very geometric shape of rats blocking out all of the summoning, basically, that can hit his cannons. A lesser Skaven player would have left space for the summoned ghoul horrors and stuff to come and tie up the warp lightning cannons. So that's good deployment from Francois. Of course, he's played against Flesheaters before. This specific army, actually.
I still have nightmares.
So there's a bunch of scenery rules. I can't remember what they are, and we probably won't remember. But
nothing worth mentioning.
Yeah, nothing worth mentioning. Just ignore the CP numbers. We'll let you know about CP. Will, I think, has 3 to start with, and Francois has just got 1.
Actually, I start on 0. So Battle Shock turn 1 might be an issue.
Yeah, so I think Will's path to victory now, seeing the deployment, is to just hit as hard as possible. He has to get Unholy Vitality off on his general, and hope to survive. Hope that Francois doesn't roll 12 mortal wounds on his cannons. But even if he does, if he can get the Chalice up and kill enough clan rats, then that will heal. That will be plenty to heal all of the heal all the big dudes. And then the ghouls, if they get in there with D3 extra attacks, they're gonna wipe a lot of stuff. So either it's gonna be 2 turns and over. It's gonna be 2 turns and over for one of these teams, one of these sides, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick and brutish.
Yeah. Okay, so let me know, people, if you can't hear me.
I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom again before we get started.
All right. So what I'm trying tonight is to just commentate, and so we'll see how that goes. If that works well and people like it, then what I can do is start to arrange commentators for these games. And the commentators, apparently these days you can do it remotely. We have people commenting on games played in Australia, which is pretty crazy. the joys of the internet. So, but that's cool. So it's kind of nice for me not playing and just watching and commentating and not filming or anything. So it's kind of liberating. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. So Skaven are pretty strong. I'd say Skaven, Flesheaters, two of the stronger armies out right now. There's plenty of ways to play Skaven, but I feel like all of them involve some number of Warp Lightning Cannons. Even just 2 is a big threat to playing off characters. Killing heroes with a Warp Lightning Cannon is surprisingly easy because it's not there's no hit roll or anything, so the protection doesn't help you. And it's just, you know, can you roll a d6 and roll a 1 basically?
Well, even if you roll like a 4 or a 5, you're still gonna do a bunch of mortals, right?
Most heroes are going to die, right? So yeah, they're just really good. 24 inches really wide, a big board coverage there. So
that's why 4s, the randomness is a little evened up.
yeah. So okay, are we ready to go, guys?
Yeah, go.
All right. So Will, would you like to go first or second?
For first, I don't lose instantly would probably be a good idea.
All right.
If you're facing this, though, my advice would be to backline more than 27 away from the cannons. Although you wouldn't see where my cannons would be, but you could, just because the max range possible from deploying 15 from my board edge with the 27. If you manage to make the cannons unable to shoot for the first turn, that's big.
Right, but then I'd be 39 inches away with that means something deep threat.
But then you might be able to get a double turn. Because now, if you charge me, you're going to kill all the clan rats, but if I get a double turn and shoot my cannons twice, it's pretty much over already.
Well, it's still very dice dependent, though.
Yeah, it's very
so
dice dependent. I've blown my cannons up a couple of times.
I think it ultimately depends on what kind of player you are, I think.
Yeah.
And, you know, it could go either.
Pussy talk. Fuck that.
Because right now my cannons are more than 24 from your dudes, so you can't scream at them, but you can get rid of the screams.
Sure.
Nah, I would like scream something else and then just kill some rats. You're committed now, Will, so I mean,
Well,
you could back
the
up.
point. You can't scream at the cannons because they're more than 24.
Yeah, like you could back up. And
No, now he's got to try to come at me.
I'm just going to start my turn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hero phase first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Will's turn 1. Here we go.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is use this guy to cast Cogs of Time. It's right there, doesn't matter. Next one, that's it.
I am within 30.
Oh, this is 30.
It's 30.
Deny is 30, yeah.
Oh, good to know. Oh, he's
Will hasn't played AOS in a while, but he's been pulled into this by Chris.
6.
Not going to do it. Is there a reroll for command point in this?
No.
Of course not. That'd make life too easy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's try the stupid blood chalice thing then.
Yep.
7, I believe.
We'll
Goes
try
off.
to deny. I don't.
Yeah, I got it here. It's a 6 actually.
Oh, you can get it. Good job. Remind me what the chalice does.
This is the one that it counts the number of models slain within 12 inches of it every turn and heals or brings back models for Flesheater, of course. At the end of every turn.
At the end of every turn.
Is really good.
Really hoping to get that Cogs of Time off.
You don't need it, man. That 60 points could have been an extra CP.
Oh, we're letting me scream in his cannons. Which is
Yeah.
why when you say I'm over 20, well, get the spell on. I won't give a fuck. Boo, boogity, boo, boo, boo.
For sure.
Alright.
You got more spells, man?
Oh, yeah.
You got more spells, man.
Finish what I'm doing. So he's done, so we did those two.
Yeah.
So do monstrous figure on, I think it's a general has that. Yes, he does.
So the Chalice of Usorin is a key spell. I feel like all flesh eaters need to take the Chalice. Just being able to heal your terror guys from like 1 to full health, just from killing clan rats. You know, to bring back all your ghouls. Like, I think if you're running monsters or you're running a big unit of ghouls, you gotta run the Chalice. It's just too good. It's just too good. And you gotta just make sure you place it well.
I do.
But if you place it in the middle, you're basically gonna get a lot of dead stuff.
7?
So it's almost worth taking a +1 relic or something to make sure you get the Chalice off. It's so key.
Try to stop the.
Oh, you're right. Well, it would be him then. So same difference. 30.
Is everybody 30 now?
30-inch deny range, yeah.
30, yeah.
Everybody denies a 30-inch.
Yeah.
Is that the way it used to be?
Welcome back to AOS, Will.
Yeah, it's a long range. Which is why I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, if I can do it with him, I'll do it with him, right?
So what'd you get off, Will? Did you get anything off?
Just that one.
Oh, you didn't get unholy or anything?
I dispelled both.
Oh, you need your unholy against those mortals. Okay, cool. So, lackluster phase for Will, but maybe the chalice might save him. So Will's play is to push straight ahead. So we'll see what happens. Should be a 4-inch charge.
I didn't quite front line, so it might be 5.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's 6.
Even worse.
Yeah, it's 6. You have to be within half an inch at the end of the charge in Sigmar, not 1.
So they'll advance.
3.
3. Advance round, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So, of course, the downside of using the throne for your free summons is the Archregent gets stuck at the back, but that's probably not a bad thing in this matchup because you'll probably get picked off by Warpling cannons. But that is a slight downside to this crappy throne that we have. It's a really lackluster piece of scenery. So we'll see what happens. Did you get your D3 attacks out? Oh no, you spent your... okay, wow. They probably won't need it this turn.
No, they advanced the rules.
I couldn't make it either.
Yeah, right. True.
I moved at 6.
So that's obviously a little trick. You get 40 ghouls, 3 extra attacks. It's like well over 200
It's
attacks.
a little silly.
Yeah.
It's very silly.
What's funny is when I was playing Phil, I thought, how am I going to kill 60 Grots, right? Because I could never kill 60 Gits, right? But no, a Terrorgeist fighting twice with 2 Screams almost killed 60 Gits himself.
Yep.
And then I had 7 attack ghouls, really not doing very much. But yeah, that was fun.
Alright, well, I guess end of the moon phase, I'm going to spam, well, his is going to be free.
Yeah.
2 CP or something with that one.
Yeah.
So that, you get a free one every turn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
down to 2 then.
All right, so the age-old question, horrors versus flayers. So now I have actually given the flayers a chance. I played them against a low bravery army, which is supposed to be the army that they're good against, which was the Gits, bravery 4, and flayers officially suck. They're more expensive, not that it matters because you're summoning them for free, but if you were to pay for them, I would not. They did very few mortal wounds, and then they really sucked on the attack. So horrors all the way, I'm afraid. The Flayer camp needs to sit down. Flayers are not as good as horrors. Horrors, because they reroll, it just makes them so much better, even without the -1 rend. You're just trying to kill chaff and stuff, like, it's just going to go through way more chaff than Flayers. And the Scream is really not all that with the recent changes. The fact that it's -2 when you're outside of 3 inches, this really kills it. So for sure, horrors. So Will's only going to be rocking horrors, probably 6 horrors and a Varghulf. The Varghulf is key for healing the horrors. So all he needs is 1 wound left on a horror in order to bring horrors back. So that is the key. Unfortunately, we can only summon 3-man units. It'd be wicked if we could summon 6 or 9-man units. But that would be too hardcore, I guess. We're already playing like 800 points up, so can't be too greedy. All right, so because Francois has screened out exceedingly well, Will has no choice but to go over there. The only thing I'd say to Will for his tournament is that these guys reroll hits if they're within 18 inches of a king, and that makes them way better at killing stuff. So if I were to pick a side to come on, I would have picked this side. I don't know if you're within 18 of that. You might be after you charge, but that's a key to making horrors work really well, is to have them within 18 inches of a king for the reroll hits.
Point, shooting. Yeah. I'm just going to might as well shoot that deck, you know. Hey.
Yep.
So
D6.
So D6 plus 7, because you got the super screen.
So
Ooh, 8.
8. So I'm bravery 4 plus 1 for this 5, so I would lose 3.
Does that modify your bravery
Yeah,
characteristic?
plus 1 bravery, it's not for the battle shock.
Okay.
So I lose 5. I know some of them.
You know, I always roll 6s for those screams, you know, Will.
And yeah, all you next to those stupid guys. There you go, 11 on the that front unit.
Okay, the front unit is also within one of this, so it's going to be 5, so...
It's the same unit, right?
So 6.
No, it's
Nope.
Oh, different unit.
So 6.
All right, decent hit.
Yep. And since I didn't save the command point, battle shock will be initiated.
Sorry, how many guys died within 12 of that? You took them all too far.
So not these, but these 5 did.
Perfect. Just to keep track of it.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Put it on the throne.
I doubt
Put
we'll
my
take
throne.
wounds.
Put it on the
I don't
throne.
think you're gonna take any wounds this time to heal back.
So charges. Let's start with the long bones here.
Yeah.
So all 3 are going in there.
Yeah.
We'll go from this side to this side.
Okay.
So Vargolf.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, makes it. Yeah,
Does,
half
yeah.
inch, yeah. First unit. Almost. When they get the time off.
So you can spend a CP to re-roll a charge if you wanted, but you probably want to save them for your frenzies.
Oh, I have 2.
Yeah.
You have 2, but you can frenzy more than once.
Oh, you can frenzy more.
You can frenzy as many times as you want, but
Not 40k at all.
No, it's not.
but you can only frenzy after you've already attacked.
Right. Wait, well this guy makes it, and this other unit makes it,
So
right?
1 unit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and obviously he's going to charge that front unit.
So remember, if you're within 18 of this, you get your reroll
You
hits,
also don't have to declare what you're charging. You can roll and then.
and then decide even if you want to charge after all.
Makes life much easier.
I know.
And there's no Overwatch or anything, right? So it's literally a free decision. Yeah.
There's no Overwatch, but we still shoot if you're engaged, right?
Yes. You can shoot into melee.
Tomb King Tristan, welcome. Yes, we have this matchup between Flesheaters and what I consider to be a pretty hard counter to them, which is 4 Lightning Cannon Skaven. But Will wanted to train, and we've got the Ivan Drago.
Eat 80 rats in the first turn.
He might, but then he's going to eat 4 cannons.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
On average, I can't kill both Terror guys, so I'll kill 1, but not both.
All right, so Will has made it in with 1 horror unit and the Vargolf, and now he's got his horrors within 18 inches of the king for reroll hits, which is key. It's rolling decently well right now, except for that.
So spend point 3 roll that.
Yeah. You got the 1. Yes. That works.
So this is why Flesh Eaters need so many CP. Will's already down to 1, so there's only been 1 feeding frenzy. And I think actually in Flesh Eaters is worth taking the brooch to get them back, because you have so many CP and you spend so many. But that is an extra artifact, and of course you're saddled with this crappy artifact, the Maw Shard.
So he has to go first.
Well, you know what you could do if you Maw Shard like this guy, then like half that unit will disappear at the end of the turn. If you break the coherency.
But still swinging, just take those guys off, right?
Because you're swinging, you have to swing
Sure.
out the sequence first, right?
Yeah. Well, he has to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Gristle Gore for the win. I can tell you the stats, man. So the ghoul has 5 attacks.
It's easier for me to remember.
See, this
No,
one- cheat sheets here.
Tomb King, this is first turn, top of 1, Flesh Eaters. Will deployed aggressively, and so we had to take the first turn, otherwise he's going to get shot to shit. So,
Alright, so
Here he goes.
Stuck on this. Yeet. And 1 on 3s. 3 minus 1.
So I get 6 ups. How many? 3?
3, yeah.
6 ups. Nope. 1 damage apiece or
Yeah.
multi?
1.
So 3 there.
Then the claws are 4 attacks. All hit. 6s, sadly. 3s. All wound. Minus 1 d3 damage.
So 6s. I save none. 43.
7.
7 damage onto the rats. But to be honest, probably...
And the Fanged Maw.
Well, now you won't be able to attack twice with this one because I pulled from there.
Well, that's what I was going to say to Will. He should have charged the other side of the building.
Oh, 6.
No, you can still do your other attacks.
Oh yeah, you still get to attack, but you won't be able to... You don't have nothing to Gristle Gore into.
I'm gonna put 2 here. Back.
I'm thinking before you get the 3-inch move is only before you fire. You don't get another one after.
No, you just get a pile in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're outside of 3, so you're no longer considering combat.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
What do you do? The Fang Maw. Do its new.
Oh, you need the reroll, sir.
2 minus 2, so it's going straight
Yeah,
through.
right straight through.
D6 each.
8.
All right.
There we go. You're not going to attack with this one either.
Check that.
You can't go in the building with that.
Not fair. It was just that anyway. Oh, wait.
But they will run to battle shop. Wait,
over there.
I get to activate now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Although there's not much to activate with, but I will activate with these guys. You know what? I'm going to do this, and only attack with two dudes.
So you can still pile in to within 3.
Yeah.
And then, because you have some attacks that are longer than 1 inch range.
Yeah.
So you can still hit these rats by piling that guy in.
Yeah, you can pile in, and the attacks that are more than 1 inch will reach.
Yeah. It's your turn. It's not Francois' turn, because that was at the beginning of the phase.
Oh, right, you're right.
So it's
That's
your
out of
turn.
sequence, so it's still you.
So you can pick one of these 2 units to
It's
go.
still you, yeah.
So you see, because in AOS there's a range on your attacks.
Right.
So you won't get within an inch, so you're going to be missing like...
The shitty little talent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you'll get the other ones, right?
The other ones. So what you do is you just go like this, and now you're...
Oh, Tristan,
Yeah,
we're way
over
better
two.
than Warhammer
Yeah,
Weekly.
that's
Come on.
Okay, so you can do the over...
Sure. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, actually Monday night's a good night to play.
So that's just 6 more wounds.
Yep, okay.
And another swing.
Alright.
And freeze. 1 going through, doing 1 more. Bring it in.
So how many? 6 plus...
Oh, 1, 7.
So yeah, there's definitely a running there. Okay.
Boom. Okay.
Now it's me. So I'm going to attack with these 2 dudes, and this guy can go just 3 inches there, and then closer. He can do that, and he can do that, and now I think I'm outside of 3. No, I'm not. I can't get outside of 3. So just 2 attacks. So because there's 40, it's going to be 4s and 3s. I'm pretty sure. Let me triple check. But it matters in 2 attacks.
All right. So
Well, actually,
that was...
anyway, I'm gonna file everyone out.
Will could have done more if he
4 attacks.
charged into the middle there.
4s and
Also being careful not to separate himself from his army, an army of auras. And
no minus.
those rats will die anyway, but and he managed to just get a few attacks in still with the range. So people have to remember in AOS there's a range on your attacks. It's not just you have to be within an inch or like in 40k. And so he managed, those rats are probably dead unless Francois, oh no, you have no CP actually, so.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so now the units on the side are just attacking in. So
Yeah, you can go either pile these guys in,
I'll go with
or do the logger.
CanHammer Chris, make sure Will knows how to win. We're trying, man, we're trying. It keeps fucking up. He thinks he's playing 40k. No, it's okay. If Francois fluffs on his cannons, then this game might be over. If he does not, if he probably take out 1 Terrorgeist, I would say on average.
Yeah.
Injure 1 Terrorgeist.
which is I believe 4 attack.
Because Will didn't
Unless
get
I
off.
Get exceedingly lucky, I can't kill him.
Will didn't get off his vitality, which would really protect 1.
So sorry, you're attacking with the Vargulf or these guys?
Those guys. Because I'm moving. So ready to go.
What's the range on their attacks?
4 attacks each.
What's the range on their attacks? Can you attack in more than 1 range?
Oh, no, there. No. I only got 1. 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Oh yeah, 4 attacks for the Chiefer.
I don't know which one. I'm assuming it's the guy with the body up top. All 3 hits.
Yep.
And 3s, 6s are 3 damage.
3, no minus.
3 and 1 is, so 3 pile-ups. And I say 3. Wow, okay.
Right
No
on.
damage.
No, so that's a Vargul for
Yep.
It's a bit crazy that rats have 5 up saves.
Well, it's 6 up, but if there's more than 10 in the unit, it becomes a 5 up. It's called the clan shield.
Same with grits, right? Gits, like they
Gits
have
is the same.
5 up saves.
Same with the gits, yeah.
All right, so that's it. So you get to go next, then Francois, or you went already?
He's
No,
got
no,
no
no.
units left.
Yeah, it says Vargulf. Yeah.
Oh, Vargo's going in. Okay.
Alright.
So the Vargulf gets extra attacks if King casts within
18 was on the board. when they
18.
cast, right?
Yeah.
So, 4 attacks, 3s. Boo. Again.
Chris is telling you to play the objectives.
That's one over there.
He's the backseat general.
Sorry, I was repeating.
3 and -1, 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so 6 ups. I save 1, so that's 4 dead rats.
And then 1 dagger-like thing hits.
And wounds.
-2, so it goes through.
Yeah.
Doing 2 wounds.
So now I want to make sure I still have more to do.
And you would heal if you had any wounds to heal. at the end of the phase.
How many more? Do I need?
Two.
Two more.
All right.
Do these two and still have
Decent first strike. That rat unit's going to die
one there.
in the front there, so that's pretty good. But now we got to survive and hope for no double turn. So a couple of breaking points here for Will at the end of his first turn. So he's going to score 2 points. And who owns this now? You still own it, yeah. Yeah. How about over there?
Yeah, I just measured. I made sure to keep 5 within 6.
Okay, so Will is up 2-0, going on the bottom of turn
I
1.
do owe you some morale. So this unit has lost 6, so there's still 34, so they get +6 bravery because Skaven's +2 for 10, so they can't fail. These guys can't fail. These guys, however, I think are auto running.
Did Will get back on his objectives? He's on his objectives.
You also keep possession of objectives, right?
Yeah, and he's blocking the narholes. Well, one narhole at least.
Yeah, I think I might be able to teleport something here, depending. Maybe not, because 9 is here, so not the big unit.
Yeah, you need to get them all within whatever, right?
I could teleport a character, but that wouldn't help.
Teleport a warp lane you can.
Well, I could send the big guy. But that
You
wouldn't be,
could.
That wouldn't be very good. Actually, this is something I was thinking of doing. You use the normal to send a warp landing cannon. You use a skitter leap to send an engineer. You overcharge it, and you hit from somewhere unexpected.
Sure, go for it.
But I don't need to now, because it's right there.
Yeah, it's come to you.
Well, the
Okay.
problem is, if I don't kill him, I die.
All right, so now we will see what happens. Skaven, here we go. Get ready. Hold on to your jock straps.
So first we got to see if he generates extra command points in a 3. He does.
It's not obnoxious like Gits.
Yeah, it's a little less good than the...
It's like, oh, I got 10 command points now.
I'm pretty sure it's like 30, yeah.
That resets every turn, right?
Yes.
So I'm on 2 command points, so I'm going to use my swing dice to count my command points.
So what you need is to survive, and then no double turn, and then you'll be able to heal them up once you kill all these rats.
Well, except I'm going to try and dispel that, obviously.
Obviously. Then they can just cast it again, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cast on a 6, right? So I need a 7 to dispel.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to do the hero phase first.
All right, hero phase coming up. What's he gonna
Where
do?
I send my vortex?
Where does he want to put the vortex? I know where I would put it.
Well, it's either over there to try and bubble up that, or try and just drop it all around this and do tons of more wounds there. Which one's the better one? This one, right?
I don't know which
They're
one.
about the same.
Okay. Identical except
The
he's
one that
the-
fights out of sequence is that one, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the one I want to try and down, since they're equal.
He's got a slightly better screen.
Yeah, so talk about that. So Chris picked a +1 to the scream as the mount trait, which is a controversial pick.
Shit. I don't play the game. I knew that was
It's like
bad.
controversial. Darren doesn't agree with the choice.
It's a controversial pick. Reroll maw hits is so good.
I don't think I can.
Because if you re-roll that and you had a 6, that's 6 mortals and then another maw hit. So it's like so good. I think that's an auto take. But anyway, lists are submitted, no changing. And what's the trait on that guy?
Auto heal 3.
Auto heal 3? That's also
well, I'm
not.
gonna-
That's also not great,
Use my Grace here first. To cast.
especially if you're running the chalice. So. But we'll see how it turns out.
There's my Grace here card. It's here. Grace here. Card here.
So the Grace here, the world's most undercosted character.
No, these are under 20 points. So I'm going to cast Wither on him. That's cast on a 7. 7 plus 1 for the null is an 8.
How much casting do you have?
Oh, wait, I can't cast Wither on that guy. That's not going to work. That's
Cheating.
automatically. I mean, no, it's just that I just remembered that it's not an auto active. I need to roll 2d6 and go ahead above of his wound characteristic, which
Which you can't.
obviously I can't. So I'm not going to cast Wither. I'm going to cast. That's screw it. I'm just going to go straight for the
Straight for the gusto.
So I'm going to use the Grey Seer's special ability to eat a Warpstone token, which allows me to throw 3 dice, remove the lowest. If I roll a natural 13, I die. And the spell is auto-cast. So 9, 12.
Oh!
So it's a 9, which becomes a 10 because of the null.
Yeah, it's not. How many spells can you cast?
2 for this guy, 2 for that guy. Although he only knows 1 plus the basic ones. 1 here and 1 there.
So you have 4 denies.
So I'll try and stop that. You need to roll over.
You need to roll an 11.
Yeah.
Here we go, Paul.
No.
Ooh, no dice. All right, here comes the warp lightning vortex. This thing is criminal. Looks like Francois decided to put it right over the general.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
So he's gonna get it.
For damage
It's gonna triangulate the warp lightning vortex here, and so I think it means what, on a 2-up he's gonna take mortals,
I'm also, I gotta be careful that I don't also take mortals because it's within 6, right?
and they have to be what, 7 from each other
Exactly 7.
in a perfect triangle.
In a perfect triangle. Based on this.
Somebody needs to make a triangular.
Especially since
What do you call those things? Template. The return of templates. CanHammer Chris, what was the item he needed? I told Will to pick his own items. Oh, deflecting. The
Yes, I'm also gonna catch the edge of these guys.
these terror guys should really be running
Getting a knee or something. That's
the
6 inches.
whatever it's called, something maw, brutal maw, threaten. I can't remember what it's called.
In there,
The one that lets you reroll maw hits.
okay, so now what we do is we roll a dice. On a 2-up, he's going to take mortals. On a 6, it's D6, otherwise it's D3. So that's, he takes mortals, D3. He takes 3.
All right. So you have a 6-up death save.
Oh, even better.
Yep.
Okay, so he takes 3.
Now these guys on a 4-up will take D3. Nope. So that's it for now. This guy, I don't know what he was doing over there, but he should be here. He should be dead, actually.
All right.
Now,
Tomb King Tristan, Pro Painted Studios. Fellow Canadians cheat. Oh.
Dreaded Warp Gale.
Dreaded Warp Gale. Here we
Okay.
come.
Dreaded Warp Gale is on an 8, but I can get up to a +2. That's not going to do it.
3. It's a fail.
Which is a shame, because it's a D6 mortal spell.
That makes
Next.
a whole fucking nothing spell.
We are crying for you, Francois. We're crying.
I'm going to,
Do you feel ganged up upon,
him.
Francois?
so with my Bombardier,
The Bombardier.
the Bombardier is just going to cast this basic Warp Lightning, and I will not overcharge it. Not take the risk for now. So on a 5, goes off on a 6. It's a D3 mortal.
How many more spells do you have, guys?
Yeah, I've got 3 left after that.
1, 2, 3, correct.
What other spells do you have that you can get us right now?
So he can cast Chain Warp Lightning, which is a worse version of that because you can't cast the same spell twice. And then I have the basic spells, and he can cast Skitter Leap, which allows me to teleport a hero somewhere on the battlefield.
A hero. Okay.
Yeah,
So we can make it.
yeah,
Good to know. Oh, so I'll try and stop that.
yeah. You need a 7. I cast it on a 6. You need
All
a
right.
7.
Yes. Nope.
It's D3 mortals. It's 2.
6s.
Oh,
Boom! The octopus.
down 2 now.
10. All right. All right. 10 is the danger zone.
Yeah.
Fly away
Given that, I'm
to
going
the
to use his
danger
second spell
zone.
slot to try to dispel this. Which on a double 1 will not work.
All right. Attempt to dispel failed, so the chalice
Well, I'm
survives.
going to attempt to dispel with the second spell from this dude then.
No, I don't think you can just try and
I can't try
dispel
to
twice.
No?
No, I'm pretty sure you can't.
Okay.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
While I do this guy. He's going to do his Chain Warp Lightning. That's on a 5, I'm pretty sure. I'll triple check. Either way, it doesn't go up on a 4. So just check that while I do my movement.
Well, at least your mate's face was about as shit as mine was.
Took 4 wounds off, I'll take it. It's 4 fewer wounds. Now my issue is I want to give this up.
In addition, a wizard can attempt to dispel one endless spell at the start of each of their hero phases. If a wizard attempts to dispel an endless spell, they can attempt to cast one less spell. In order to dispel an endless spell, first begin blah 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 blah. Endless spell cannot be subjected to more than one dispel attempt per hero phase.
So can I?
All right, the chalice survives. That's key. That's key because then that lets Will cast something else.
I'm going to attempt to fit all these rats over there. I think it may be possible because 9 from both these guys. This guy, the 9.
Here you go.
Here.
Here's an easy
The
one.
problem is, they have to be within 6. Right?
Oh,
Just
nudging.
pushed it, yeah. So they can be all the way up to here.
That's 6.
Yeah, but then enough to be 9 from him. So basically, I have like this little clump there. So
I'm gonna go with no, but good luck.
Try.
Just make a ring of dice. Make a ring of dice.
Small. Oh yeah, we can do that. So
There's 6-inch.
can you do me like there's 6-inch all around, like here,
That's 6-inch there.
and now because I can go like with this 9, right? I can go all the way to here. So within this. where's
That's
the
6-inch.
No, no.
That's 6-inch.
Is this 6-inch?
That's 6-inch.
So it's about no.
That's 6-inch there.
inches. Nah, that's not my thing.
No, not 40 rats, right? Not 40
Well,
rats.
it's not 40 anymore, but it's still. I think it's still too.
Yeah, and that's 6-inch.
Because it's basically this wedge.
Yeah.
I don't think 40 rats will fit in there. Close, but not. Okay. So we won't do that.
All right, so Francois is trying to teleport 40 rats into this narhole here, but just not enough space for a big unit of rats there. We'll just move up far enough, and there's definitely no space on the far side.
6. Unless it's laying over drunk.
I believe there's 7.
I thought it was rated to 6.
I may be wrong. I could have just been cheating all this
Then
time.
I'm going to start backing up.
No, 6. Will's right.
This guy's going to go in here.
Okay, so decently poor magic phase for Skaven. 4 wounds off of the general here on the left side of your screen, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
I failed to dispel the chalice,
Extra
and so actually Will got off pretty light there. Can be a whole bunch of mortals coming out from the Skaven army in the hero phase, so it can be pretty scary. Now Will just has to survive the warp lightning cannons, and I should be good. Good to go. Oh, too bad you didn't get your unholy vitality off. That would be so key. Nothing like a 6-up, 5-up against mortals.
Could have been good.
Could have been good. Could have been good. Yeah, so Francois can just ignore the outflanking now, because you can only summon once per game, of course. Nerf.
And this turn I'll summon 3 more units.
Fucking nerf. Fucking nerf. Alright, so at this point in the game, if a Terrorgeist goes down, it will be close. If a Terrorgeist does not go down, they will be full health next turn. Well, and a double turn. If there's a double, if they don't go down, but there's a double turn, yeah. If a Terrorgeist goes down and there's a double turn, it's game over.
These guys are going to run and kind of screen.
These new armies, Skaven, Gits, that have the ability to teleport, so Skaven have the Narhole and Gits have Hand of Gork, basically. So difficult for armies like Flesheaters to deal with because we have to keep people back to like stand on things. Just the ability to jump around. Now it'll be interesting. Tomorrow night, CanHammer TV, I'm gonna be doing a review of the new Forbidden Power stuff. I just received it, and I think it's shit, but we're gonna look at it tomorrow. And specifically, we're gonna look at the endless spells because they're all kind of movement shenanigan type spells. So join me tomorrow night if you're around. We're gonna look at the Forbidden Power stuff tomorrow and decide. And you can help me decide if we're gonna use it for Capital City Bloodbath. I'm leaning towards no, but we'll see. Just wait for Lauchon to get in there. I don't know what Lauchon means. So, Tomb King Tristan, are you coming to Capital City Bloodbath? The challenge is out.
So I would have to risk immortals. Shit.
Got 40 skeletons ready to get on a boat. Oh, Lauchon is the boat guy. Okay. I love how they made him sound like Asian. Lauchon, boat guy, give me coin. I'll take you across the river. You love me long time.
I'll be within range of 1.
All right, looks like those clan rats are trying to drink from the chalice. Just get...
Okay, that's movement phase over. So the spell procs again. So we're going to go on the ghouls first.
Let me speak to her, Tristan. I'll convince her. I'm a charismatic guy.
2 on the ghouls.
How about none? None's
Okay, very good.
I'm a charismatic guy. I
Two
can
up on
convince
him.
her.
Yes, D3. It's 2.
Woohoo!
It's a 1.
Oh ho ho! Will's rolling those sixes.
One at a
Nice.
time.
Okay, 5 gone on the Gristle Gore General.
Now on 4 on the Clarence. Yes, actually it's 6, so it's D6 on the Clarence. 2.
Francois has killed 2 of his own
Two
rats.
guys. Now on him, 4 up. Yes.
And 2 mortals.
5 up. You ignore him, however. Nope, he takes 2.
And 2 mortals on the Grey
It's
Seer.
not really worth it.
Yeah, well, I don't. Why did you do that?
Because I wouldn't be able to shoot him.
Oh, well, that's probably not worth it. He's gonna die from warp lightnings.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, but
I'm
no.
scared, man.
Okay, are you keeping track of Chalice, man?
Well, only 2 things have died.
2 rats, yeah, and 1 ghoul.
Well, I made 2 6s.
Oh, you made 2 6s?
Yeah,
What the
you
fuck?
Okay, so at this point, we're gonna go into shooting.
7-month-old. Bring him along. Take a family trip to Ottawa, man. It's a great time to be in the capital.
Right to move.
Great time to be in the capital.
Shooting attacks.
Nothing says daddy like a
Three
vacation
-1
to a tournament in Ottawa.
That was not worth it because I just missed the half. 3 wounds at -1.
I believe these are 4.
Yeah.
Roll, see what matters.
5s. You make 1. 2. That saves. 2.
Okay.
We're gonna shoot the Doom Rocket.
What's he down to? What's he
I'm
down
not
to?
overcharging the Doom Rocket.
7.
So Doom Rocket hits on a 4. It hits. Doom Rocket wounds on a 3. It wounds. -1. It's D6 damage.
Oh,
It's 3.
shit.
It's a Doom Rocket.
What the fuck is this Doom Rocket?
Doom Rocket.
One use only, I think?
Force
Yeah.
Scrivel to wear my.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's
Oh,
every
dude,
turn.
that's a great idea. Get Scrivel to just look after the baby while he's sitting there doing nothing, basically.
So now,
That is a great idea. Get him on the stream.
5.
Oh yeah, should
So
totally
I'm
do
going
it,
to
man.
begin by overcharging this rotating cannon into him.
Ooh, what you gonna roll, Francois?
Level, give me a 1. It's a 4.
Oh,
What's the
12 dice.
overcharging do?
So overcharging lets me
Doubles the
12
number of
dice instead
shots.
6.
doubles the number of
And
shots.
every 4 up is a mortal wound.
And what do you take damage
Every
on?
1 is D3 back on me, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna triple check that, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Get ready.
Okay, so 1s are bad, 4 ups are good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mortals, and I take 2 backlash, which I believe is D3. Check. Yeah. So you take 4, and I take 3.
How many wounds does that thing have?
8.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't even kill itself.
4.
4 mortals.
4 mortals. Okay, you take 3, down to 2.
Oh,
I'm going to shoot
going down.
the other warp lightning cannon, just basic, because I can't overcharge him. Power level is 3.
oh, oh. Yeah, man. Paint it up.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortals.
Then you can say, "Oh, I put all this effort in."
He did.
All right, he does explode, but I think people are out of range.
3, so
People are out of range.
that begins with a 3.
Yep, paint up CCB army. All right, so the general dies. That is a big deal.
Okay.
So we'll see if the other Terrorgeist goes down. Is game over.
So now we're going to go to this warp lightning cannon,
Re-rack.
which I'm going to overcharge with this engineer onto him. Power level is 6. That's
Oh.
bad. Probably going to do
She
more
needs.
to me than
She needs 6s.
I need 6s. And 1s are bad. So that's 12 dice. 4. Yes, can't count. Well, I do get 2 on you, and D3 on me, 2 D3 on me, so 4 on me. 4 on me, 2 on you.
Next 2, then 10.
All right, down to 10 on that other one.
Other warp lightning cannon
No, man. No compendium. Sorry.
is.
It's been like that for a while now.
3. 6 dice. 6. I do 6. No, 5 mortals.
All right, Francois rolled pretty good there.
Yeah. But he's
But it's
gonna
not-
heal back up, right? At the end with his chalice.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna heal some, and then in his turn he'll heal, unless you double turn.
Unless I double. Down to 5. So I'm gonna shoot my pistol from the engineer. Pistol from the engineer.
All right, can this Terrorgeist survive?
Threes. Yes. 3s. Yes. -1. Nope. D3 damage.
Wow, these little
Three.
pistols are like
I
crazy.
get you that save there.
6
Well, you know, the UK guys don't know what they're doing.
Is he really down for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Shit, I might want to charge him.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Because I'm done shooting. Let's try and do 3 wounds. The problem is, well, he's diminished, right? Does he go down in tiers, or does he have the trait that
No, he goes down.
he goes down?
You didn't get Monster's Vigor
Oh, right,
off,
that's
right?
what you were talking about.
Spell, yeah.
So at
And I
3 wounds
remember that
left, he's
was-
probably pretty weak now, right?
No,
It reduces.
it reduces his move and his shriek
and his stealth
and number of claw attacks. The maw is the same. That's why they good.
Yeah, well, the problem is, if I charge and I just lose a bunch of clan remnants.
Then he's gonna heal the full,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, because right now only 2 have died within 12 of the 3.
3, yeah.
So I'll let it go. I won't charge. We'll wait till next turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the end of Skaven turn.
Yep.
On the 4.
2. Back to 5.
Okay, they also nerfed that. Okay, so any morales? No morales.
No rounds.
Okay,
They lost 2 there and then I able to pass.
so
The all-important roll.
it's 2-all at the end of turn 1. Let's do initiative roll.
Yep.
And it's a tie, it goes to you.
Tie goes to you.
It goes to you, Will. Yeah.
Tie goes so that there's
So that there's no double turn.
Change it. Okay, because it used to be tied.
It's they tried to make it less likely to get a double turn.
Yeah.
So tie, you break the tie. Neat. 1. So
Okay, Will survives.
you have a game now.
Some of a game. All right. So turn 2, Flesheater Courts. Will's committed now. He's got to just go in there and hit some shit because that Terrorgeist. But he has to make sure he stays within range of the chalice to get healed because he's going to kill a bunch of clan rats.
Oh yeah.
So that will heal Terrorgeist and restore ghouls.
Only like 1 ghoul died, I think, so far.
Yeah.
No, you haven't killed him.
Oh, I haven't killed it?
So last game, Phil killed like 15 ghouls, and then I healed like 15 ghouls with chalice. So it was pretty nasty. But
Point.
okay, there's some play here, and you still got those horrors over that side to come sweeping in, and you'll take this objective this turn. So there's some play here for sure. If you can get far enough, you might reach those cannons. Vargulf runs pretty far.
Marcos is currently 21 from the cannon.
Okay, that's too far.
He's probably going to get this objective, which then puts me on back foot.
Burn it, burn it.
I think we'll start
Are
with.
you burning this mission?
No.
I was like, wait, I misunderstood the mission there.
You can only get rid of continuous on your own turn, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You can't dispel this now, can you?
No.
No.
You can dispel it if you like.
Right.
No.
Tomb King Tristan, the chalice is indeed, as you say, spicy, like Pascal Siakam. Although Pascal was not that spicy last night.
Alright, I will attempt to deny because that's.
D3 attacks,
So
ferocious
deny from
hunger.
him.
No. D3 attacks. What's it gonna be?
Be a lot of dead clan rats.
2 extra attacks. All right. And you definitely want to keep them in range of a king for the rerolls.
This guy's going to.
Monsters bigger. Oh, he's not the guy?
General is the guy.
Did you heal his D3 at the beginning of the turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. So D3 for him?
Yeah.
2. Back up to 7.
Half health.
And where's your courtier?
The ghoul one's there, and the barbie.
Because he can heal.
But none of
Ghouls.
them
None of
died.
that.
Oh, I thought you lost 2 guys.
No,
Oh no, you made your
yeah, you
double
made it
6.
saves.
Yeah. Budtastic guy, Tomb King Tristan, CanHammer TV. Hello. Tomb King Tristan, you can't get behind Spicy P. I don't want to hear it. Welcome.
So. Does the Vorpal have flying though, right?
Yes.
It does?
Yep. It's got wings, man. Look.
Oh, nice. So then he's going to try and give that spectral host.
Okay.
I think it's with the name
Yeah.
Yeah, you're well within range.
Good call.
Try to deny.
It's actually, is that the D3 of them? Or is it 10 and up?
9? Isn't enough?
No. For it to affect 3 units.
Oh, I'm pretty sure those are all 10.
It's all 10 and up. Okay.
Okay, but I will attempt to deny. I don't.
just never happened to
Last
me.
thing I'm gonna do, who's used your denial? Oh, they're all pretty good.
Yeah. They're all in range of everything.
Right, but he has the biggest plus. Right,
Yes, but he's out of the nice.
so nobody else has a plus. Then.
No.
Who's gonna try cogs again?
Yep.
8.
Boom.
Try with 10. And that's denied on a 12.
Fine.
It's 10 or more for the bonus.
No cocks for you.
Damn, that would've been pretty sweet. Wait. Well, in that
I'll
case-
stand for Pascal. I'll stand hard. Clay is questionable. Looney out. Well, Looney wasn't doing much anyway. If Clay is out and Durant's not back yet, we got to win the next game. Well, let's turn this into a Raptors stream. Yeah.
Please don't.
It's my stream. I'll do what I want. All right.
Ugh, this is rough.
All right. Arch region coming up. And don't forget the dudes on the other side. And we'll see what happens here.
Suddenly feeling very under pressure here.
Yeah, and you may just want to like make these guys more sure of stopping a rat unit.
Before I forget,
Yes.
here's the green blade flask, so we can heal D6 in the hero phase, right?
I don't know. I've never even heard of that thing. Would you want me to look it up?
I don't even know this.
It's a Chris pick. Chris pick. I don't know if he's still watching, but it's funny. Okay, what's it? A green glade flask. Once per battle, heal D6. Yeah, like a vampire, like the chalice,
Yep.
like the chalice.
3.
Did you get vigor off? Oh no, you don't have it.
10. That's 10.
But testing, I knew the Raptors were in trouble when they said Curry was sick. That was too many things going the Raptors' way. No, the Raptors were in trouble when they let them score 20-0 in the third quarter. The Raptors were in trouble when they, despite holding Golden State to 0 points for like 3 whole minutes at the end of the fourth, did not score. We were only, despite all the crappiness last night, we were only 2 points behind with a chance to win it, but we could not buy a shot. And then Curry kind of traveled before, and they left Iguodala completely open. So, yeah. So despite all the crappiness last night, we still could have pulled it out because our defense came back at the end of the fourth, but we could not buy a basket. Fuck, if we're relying on Danny Green to hit baskets, we're pretty fucked, right?
Well, it has to be 3 out. I mean, we just know that you're 2.
Yeah, I'm fucking triggered, man. I couldn't sleep till like 1:30 last night because it was like annoying me that we could have gone 2-0 up in this series easily.
And this guy is going to...
I'm an invested Raptors fan.
Where's 3?
From the beginning, 24
About there.
years of watching Raptors. I was at the first game, and before I moved away from Toronto, seasons, I was well in there.
Oh, let's make that church that first. So back up to 2.
Wrong game, Will. It's not a farce here.
Oh, whatever.
That's very seer. It's got seer in the word.
So that means 8.
You could also scream the farce here. Or what's his bravery?
Well, I want to charge him to get within range of the chalice.
Oh, the chalice is what? 12 inch?
Yeah, he's just out. The seer is bravery
He's out
6.
of the chalice?
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't, I just roll, and if I don't get enough, I can go to these guys.
Yeah.
As long as I get to there, I'm good. So that's fine. That's no big deal. He's like 10, so I'll flip that over. And at least you can scream at this motherfucker.
The chalice is, you have to be within
I'm
12.
only bravery 4, so that's not.
The chalice is 12 inch, right?
Yeah. So it's on the moves. Shooting is only for 1. Screaming at that thing.
Yeah.
So we've got the Uber scream, so +6 since I'm down here.
So 8. So 4.
Yeah.
Bravery 4. So he's down to 2 wounds remaining. He's taking 6.
Script's pretty shit.
Wait, which one took 4 wounds? There was one of them that took 4 wounds.
This one took 3. This one took 2. I don't think
Oh.
any of them took 4.
Okay. Yeah, Kawhi was like literally a centimeter away from intercepting that pass.
Before
Yeah,
we do
I
that,
mean-
though, at the end of the movement phase, we have to process.
Like with all that stuff, we were within 2, right? That's how shit we played. A 20-0 run in the third, 7 turnovers. We were within 2 with a chance to win. Okay, Danny Green hit that 3, and all we needed to do was defense, and we almost caused Curry to turn it over. He traveled apparently, but then we just lost Iguodala, and he's a veteran. He hit that shot, so good going. But we could have won that game. That's what haunts me about it, man.
So he's just gonna come back.
Yeah, but it counts as one for this because he did die.
Right.
So I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
So charges.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The action.
Yes.
So Endless, first of all, the AOS scene is not too huge here. I mean, the sign-ups for CCBB have really surprised me for AOS. It's almost full, basically, which is great. And we'll see. There tends not to be a lot of Endless spells. A lot of people use Geminids. We'll see if anybody's going to be bringing these new, like, Doom ones. Do I want to come on your NBA OS podcast? Sure, I'll go on any podcast. I love hearing myself talk, obviously. 'Cause I'm just talking to myself right now, and it's fun. Start it next season. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. So I think there's an average number of Endless spells used. Phil just ran a crazy thing last time of like 6 Endless spells, which really didn't serve him very much. Just a whole bunch of wasted points. So personally, I don't think most of them are worth it. Most of them are not worth it.
These guys.
Make it just back one. Yeah.
Wow, we'll sit through.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause we can send this guy there, that guy there.
Dry.
Yeah, probably.
So will you know about piling shenanigans in AOS? So when you base someone, you can not just swing around their base. Not like 40k.
So this guy's going to try and charge somebody.
Yeah, Tristan, let me know about this cool idea you got.
7. I don't think it's
Now the issue is fitting the base in, though, because now you don't make the grace here, and you can come this way. And as long as you like do that, you should be within 12.
right. But if I want to,
Yeah, you're within 12 now.
I can go here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. For sure.
Because that's easy.
Yeah, you can.
And then with my 3-inch move, you have to aim closer to the closest unit or model?
Yes.
Yes. So you
But
can go that
you
way,
can always
but
just
your long-range
rotate your
attacks
base.
will also reach. Oh yeah, you could just do.
You could just rotate. Your 3-inch
Well,
attacks could hit a cannon.
Because if he rotates, this is a round base, right? So rotating can't put him closer to that.
Well, he can swing.
Well, because he has to be closer to this. Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, like a 3-inch attack will probably get that cannon there.
No.
And once
Yep.
he's got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got options, man.
Yeah,
You got options.
And you're within 12.
And you're definitely getting healed, so, well, assuming you kill rats, which you probably will.
Yeah, that would take a hell of a whiffer there.
Well, he's not getting that many ghouls in.
What are you activating first?
This will go with this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a diehard Raptors fan, man. I was wearing my playoff shirt, free shirt that I got in 2008 last night.
Two wins left in this cannon?
Alright, he's within 3.
Yes, correct. He's just over 2.
Okay, so I'll dump 2 miles.
Do you have any CP left?
I have 1.
Because you can immediately attack afterwards, right? Feeding
Yeah,
Frenzy.
that's the one.
Sorry, Francois. I'm not against you. I'm just helping Will learn for his tournament.
So I'll put 2 miles on that thing, 1 on the seer. I'll put the claws on the seer as well, and then shitty little attacks on the
Okay.
dice.
Do your thing.
So, oh, fuck,
Yeah, no, he wasn't in base contact. Yeah, so that's a thing that people should remember in AOS. If you base somebody with 2 bases, then that person can't move. That's the only way to stop someone from swinging around, is you base them with 2 bases.
Alright, so it's 5 little shit attacks on the rats.
Yeah.
They're pretty good attacks, they're not shit. But they're worse than, like,
I
Maw.
might as well.
So, 6. Nope, 1 dies.
Take back little rats. Then there's skeleton claws at 10, 3 attacks.
So where are they going?
They're going on the grace.
Very 6.
They all hit.
Very good.
And 3s. 2s, -1 d3 each.
So I believe I have a 6, 5,
Sorry.
or 7. Oh, save. So you said minus 1? Yes.
I might as well.
2. Yep. So 6s. I save 1 goes through.
3.
3. So I ignore wounds on a 5, which is very serious.
Really freaking
I'm
crazy
blessed
here.
by the 1 rat. I ignore 1, so I take 2.
That means you have to start.
5.
3 left.
Then 2 miles on the cannon. 1 hits. And 3.
It's a 2 actually for the Maw, isn't it?
-2, so I don't.
Okay, Maw 3.
Wait, no, I
Alright.
did
The other
save.
guy is a 2, the barbell.
Lightning cannon, I think it was 4 up. Let me. Yeah, so I get a 6 of
That's
6.
what they have to.
6! Nope.
So D6.
Unless you roll a 1, he's dead. He's dead. Goodbye.
Explodes.
No, he don't explode.
They should.
Don't be silly.
They should
And
explode.
one more on the seer.
Okay.
Hits.
Yeah.
Wounds.
Yeah, it goes through.
Yep, mine. D6.
Oh, it's head roll. Double checking the.
Yeah, hit roll.
Is
4.
So I need to make 2 5-ups. Right eye. I make 1, not enough. He is dead.
All right, Gracier down. Cannon down. This is getting spicy, but still 3 cannons left that are going to be untouched.
So now it's my activation.
Well,
Unless he feeding frenzies.
Unless you're feeding presents.
I think I will just. No, it stops me.
Well, what I'll do is I'll pull from there.
Right, but then I get that check.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Or you can kill these rats.
Well, those ghouls.
Sure.
That's right, because I have 4 in range of the edge of nails. So.
Yeah, I'll just activate him and be on the step. So,
Okay.
see what happens. Does little rookie think attacks?
Yes.
So you're feeding frenzy?
Yeah.
All right, so he's feeding frenzy.
No 6s.
Oh, that's what. 6 is taking an extra attack.
Yeah.
He did something.
Exploding hits, yeah.
You didn't get one yet.
No.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
I
one before.
got a couple.
Oh, okay.
1 minus 1 damage.
Yeah, man, Gristle Gore. 6 exploding 6s. That's why re-rolling Maws is so good, because you get a chance to get more 6s.
Stop beating on him, man.
Skull Claws is down.
I don't know if Chris is still watching,
Oh,
but
shit. I read that
you
the
know.
wrong way. I should have been 4 attacks for this guy.
Okay.
Yep, 4 attacks.
So, sorry, you killed one? Did I pull it? No.
Are you keeping track of your chalice, man?
Well, this is more than 12 from the chalice,
yeah.
right? So
No,
it's-
but that Gracier wasn't.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So we'll be good.
The cannon probably was.
Again, it's
Cannon
definitely
was-
too far.
Yeah.
So 4 attacks for the claws. 6 is an extra attack. Sorry. Oh. And 3s. 2.
And minus
1.
6s. I know. Damage.
3 altogether.
Okay. Move from here.
And then the maw.
The big one. Oof, no 6s at least.
So 6s are extra
Remove,
hit,
Go through.
not an extra attack.
Oh.
Except for the maul.
It's minus 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
So damage.
5 damage.
See, you need that reroll hits on the maws, man, right?
Okay.
What are you up to, Budtastic Guy?
So now it's my activation, right?
All right, now Skaven, fight back.
Well, I guess I'll try and kill some ghouls. All it's going to
Fight.
do is give him more points to heal himself back, but it's not like I have a choice. So yeah, I'll just pile into the ghouls. So what's that? So here, here, here. Measure properly with the rest.
All right, so these ghouls, I predict, are going to kill 10 ghouls, which is fine. 20 above, you still get your extra attacks. So it's fine. Why are you magnetizing the mushrooms on the Loon Shrine? Budtastic. I gotta say, the Loon Shrine is cool, but goddamn, trying to transport that thing. It's pretty, it's kind of silly. But yeah. Mushroom weapons. Yeah.
Okay, there's more than 30. Good. So in range are 2, 4, 6.
Clan Rats! Alright, let's see how many ghouls we can kill,
20,
which will contribute to healing the Terrorgeist.
26 champion is
themselves.
there, so 27.
Huh?
You heal both. For 4 plus, you either heal
27.
or heal and heal.
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
8, 10, 15, 20, 22, 27.
We welcome! Grace us with your omnipotent presence
I
on our stream tonight.
think it's 3s and 3s. Yes. 3s and 3s, come on.
I don't think OG is going to make much of an impact, but Clay out will definitely make an impact because what that means is all their offense goes through Steph, right? So you just double team that guy and make the rest of the team beat you. CCB is the only reason I'm doing this. That's great, man. It'll be good to see you at Capital City Bloodbath. It is worth the effort to magnetize those mushrooms.
So you were right, I did did exactly 10 wounds.
I'll get my 6 up.
Yeah, but I did 10 wounds. I killed 10. 9.
My prediction was slightly off.
Slightly off. But now there's so many attacks coming back, I want to puke.
Yep. And you can attack in...
7, 8, 9. 3. Your attacks are an inch, right? So
Yep.
more than the base.
Oh, hey, I know this guy from Warhammer Weekly. Which guy do you know from Warhammer Weekly?
Sorry, this guy.
Yeah.
Still sour from game 2. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oi, you should join me tomorrow night, man. Talk Forbidden Power. Review it. You should join me tomorrow night.
2 ranks.
Yep, 2 ranks. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8.
Alright guys, so what's happening right now is the 9 ghouls down from the clan rats. I predicted 10, so I was just slightly off.
Times how
And so now the ghouls are going down.
Plus 1 for the being 20 more, so 3. So
5 attacks. So
it's going to be a
ghouls coming in with a whole crap ton of attacks.
We said what, 22?
21.
21 times 5, 105 attacks.
105 attacks.
Yes, sir.
Dice app, anybody? Actually, you can't download it now. I tried downloading it today.
Download it anymore, but
Yeah.
I have it on my iPad. So
I don't know what happened to it. Why can't we download it?
Apparently, iTunes store policy says if you don't update within a certain period, they just trash it.
Oh,
out.
really?
And Games Workshop hasn't updated it in like 3 years.
Shit, because I wanted to download it for this game because I knew Will was going to have
I'm pretty sure I
hundreds
paid something
hundreds
for it,
of
so
attacks.
That must have been making them some money.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because I couldn't find it, and you can't really trust the other ones. So that sucks. Why don't you roll 20 and just multiply by 5?
No.
Well, I know for a fact I have it.
Or just
Oh, that's why.
would you like more dice, sir?
I don't have my iPad tonight because my mom is babysitting my kids and she was like, "You're leaving me with 2 iPads, not just 1."
Francois is piloting the Skaven, and Will Paul piloting the Flesheaters. Thanks for joining. Will is hanging on here. He's got a Terrorgeist about to get healed to full, probably. Right in the lines there. He's got horrors coming down the right flank with a Vargulf, and he's got his ghouls hitting the front line. He wiped out a unit of 40 rats in the first turn, and then lost the general to warp lightning cannons. But I think he's in a decent position here.
Well, I can still double again.
Yeah, but Francois has the opportunity to possibly double turn. Wee says, tell Will Paul to flash me a middle finger. That's the only way I know it's him.
I thought this was a family stream.
Giselles.
105, right?
Yep.
Cool. 30 seconds later. Roll 1.
All right, 105 attacks. Reroll ones.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
And 4s.
So that's how many hits?
15. And then 4 is the wound, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Survey says
Too many dice, man. You gotta attack with fewer. How many?
27.
27. There's no red on that, right?
oh, so you won't even kill the unit.
6, 11,
And they got 5-ups?
16, 27. Yep. 5 ups.
Only 27 wounds after all that?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
27
half and
wounds.
half,
5 ups. It's about average, actually. And I save.
Not that many.
Not that many.
That's a lot of rats dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be 20 dead rats.
Okay. Not bad, sir.
No more.
That's a morale,
Oh,
too.
One more. 19
Oh, he's
dead
got
rats.
CP. He's got CP.
Yeah,
That's a lot of wounds coming back to you, sir. All right, 19 rats dead. So that was a 5-attack ghoul line due to ferocious hunger. Ferocious hunger, which is a great spell.
And that must still start next turn, right?
14.
I did cast it one time on a Terrorgeist, and that was pretty nice too. 3 extra attacks on the Maw. 6 Maw attacks re-rolling to hits. That's a lot of freaking mortals, man.
19 dead rats. And that's to spend my command
Attacking twice. Oh, that's a great combo. You should Ferocious Hunger the Terror guys, man.
Okay.
I forgot to add the...
I'm going to run a Legion of Night Sacrament list. Oh boy, dude.
Everything's coming back.
Arcane's just getting toasted.
Okay,
But sounds
now
like fun.
My activation. Well, I guess I'm just going to bring a couple of these guys in range there. So,
Don't forget 1-inch coherency.
yeah, so I need to like move the whole unit.
Yeah, I have to move closer to the Terror guys.
You're right, so they can't do that. So in this case, what we're doing is not fun. This guy can do this. That's about it. So there's going to be 4 of the Terror guys and 2
All right, so this is a strategy in AOS for dealing with lines of chaff. You hit them on one side and the other side. And by doing that, you limit the number of people who can attack you back because of 1-inch coherency. The only downside of that is if you're hitting too hard, then you can take one group out of combat. So you have to kind of figure out what the person wants to do with that line. So in Francois', so Will didn't kill too many rats to take his horrors out of combat, so he did well there to tie this line down. That means it can't really hit him back.
Okay, that's that.
So those rats did nothing, and now we're doing horrors piling in. 3, 3, and 4. 10 attacks, re-rolling hits. Let's get some spicy 6s in there for 3 damage. Of course, rats save on 5 for some reason, so it's kind of crazy. But anyway, Gits and rats saving on 5s is kind of crazy, but you know, not salty at all. My ghouls don't save on 5s. Okay, here comes horrors into the right flank there of rats. 4s, 4s and 3s, re-rolling all hits.
Would have made no difference in that. 1s and 3s.
6s are 3 damage, so you gotta save them separately.
Yep.
And 5 and 2.
Okay, 2 or 3. Is there rend on that?
No rend.
5 up? Nope.
Because if they had rend, it would be gross.
6.
That's 6 damage.
And I saved 2, so 9 total.
12 total.
Yeah, those are 2 damage each. The other ones.
Oh, 12 total.
Boom! 12 rats dead.
Okay.
Guessing those rats are going to disappear.
No, because I'm going to spend a command point with him to save them and with him to save them. Because I have 2 command points.
Oh, because you generated an extra. Just my heals left, right?
Yep.
I got 31 dice to heal 5, 6, 9, 14. I think I can do it.
Probably. That's on 4, so yeah, just about.
9, 12, 15.
Francois will be at CCTV, although he is undecided as to which game he wants to play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of course, GHB Net 2019 is probably coming out soon, so that's an influencer. But yeah, he feels that he likes Sigmar more, but is better at 40k. Sounds like a Tinder profile.
Who would put that on a Tinder profile?
All right, so end of turn.
Sigmar.
Francois, did you spend your CP to save those battle shocks? Okay, so Will's just using the chalice now. He's going to heal his Terror guys. So he's healed all his health and all his ghouls back with the chalice. So good.
Did you roll for the Terror guys?
You just roll for the wounds?
You just rolled them all, yeah.
So I healed up to 16.
All right, see you later, Tristan.
Sure thing.
All right, so we got a full wound Terrorgeist now, which will probably die, unless we get lucky.
Only that.
And a full unit of ghouls.
Come on,
All right, and of course, as per FAQ, you can...
Can you have to be within range of somebody who started on the field?
Yes, you can. If you're in combat, you can just string them out like that. Yeah. Like, you can't daisy chain into the warps here.
No.
Yeah. But you can stop, like, these guys from falling out. But they can still get shot anyway. But I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's not much.
technically it would always be a base, and because I wouldn't be able to get all the way there.
Yes. So I learned that it's hard to airbrush on top of Retributor Gold Spray. Just doesn't stick. But the second coat went on fine, and so I've saved it now with the second coat, and then I did the zenithal highlights, and then I washed it. It actually looks pretty decent. I'll send you a picture. But I've also learned that instead of using Retributor Spray Gold, I'm going to use this stuff now.
Okay, well, we'll start with
Scale 75 metal airbrush paint. Apparently is the bomb.
Wargale from my friend here. Onto the go.
So we're going to try that on the next tank, because I got 2 more today. And we definitely got to do the black first. Do that, and then mask the small black areas and spray the rest gold. That was a stupid idea that I did. Live and learn.
And also,
Okay, Dreaded Warp Gale just did.
it's D6 mortal wounds, and your run and charge rolls are halved until your next hero phase.
Sorry, you Dreaded Warp Gale on who? On that guy? Okay.
I'm gonna try to stop that.
Yeah, you needed 11.
How many spells do you have left after that? 3.
One on him, one on him, one on him. So 3 more.
So I'm trying to stop that.
Yeah, you got
No.
So it's D6 mortals.
D6 Mortals. 3.
That's a good start.
If only had 5, that'd be great.
And now your run and charge rolls are halved.
Okay. Lucky doesn't have to go very far.
True.
Yeah, so I learned those lessons.
Now,
Yeah, Francois is trying to max it out at 4 white lightning cannons, just to see.
just to see,
Just to see.
it's an experiment. Okay, I'm gonna do him next.
One's already dead. He had 4.
Sorry, what is that? Let's do is warp lightning. Do I want to overcharge it? No, I won't.
All right, Warp Lightning coming
Warp
in.
lightning is cast on a 5, so that goes off on a 5.
And that's D3.
That's D3, correct.
What's the other guy's spell?
Well, he has chain warp lightning, which can hit multiple units, but it's only 1 mortal, and he can do like Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt.
And the big guy's only got Arcane Blow, Mystic Shield as well.
Correct. Or what I could do is use him or one of the 2 to dispel that and try and recast it.
You have to dispel and then recast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you only have 1.
So that would eat up both of theirs.
Hui says filthy,
Well, I'm
Francois.
trying to stop that.
And he said, why have an engineer at all and not another bombardier?
Because I only own 1 bombardier.
Because he only owns 1. There's an answer.
Stop it, right?
Yeah. Yes. Correct. Okay. I'm going to attempt to dispel my warp lightning.
Here we go.
I'm
Trixie.
going to attempt with him because I want to then try to recast it with him. So I'm going to need a 9. Yeah. That works. It's dispelled. And now I'm going to try to recast it.
Recast.
No.
No. Perils.
No.
Oh, ploy has failed.
Alright, deploy has failed. So
All right.
to the magic. Now we need to see if
Actually, that was probably about to do more damage to you anyway.
I could move before it proc. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He does generate another command point, so I'm back on 2. And I believe that's the end of the hero phase.
All right, so another lackluster hero phase.
11.
11.
3 wounds done to the Terrorgeist. Dispelled his own endless spell, but failed to cast it back, and 1 spell denied. So, here's a chance for Will.
Bad here, can't really go anywhere helpful there. I'm gonna move this one back again, just like that. Like that. He's gonna do this. He's gonna go try and stay with out of 3 and out of 3 basically.
To be honest, I still don't like the shooting into combat thing about AOS. Yeah, like I don't like the shooting into combat thing about.
Inches is longer than you think.
It is. It's big. Yeah. All right. See you, Lee.
Well, he is going to go. He's going to stay outside of 3. He's going to still stay outside of 3. Just back like an 1.5 inches. Hopefully, this guy's dead. If this guy's not dead and I don't get a double, it's going to be real rough. But I think I can kill him. Statistically, I should with 3 cannons. So I'm going to go into the shooting phase.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So
Key phase.
I'm going to start with his tail attacks because I like to build up the suspense. 6 3s and 3s. So that's going to be 3 wounds at -1, sir.
5.
Staying 1, deathless.
6s.
Stay another 1, so 1 wound. Okay, now it's time for the serious business. We're overcharging this warp lightning cannon with this guy. Power level 1, 12 mortals.
Uh-oh.
But now I could blow myself up, but you just took 12 mortals. I still need
Boom. Francois pulls out the 1 on the overcharged
So
warp lightning cannon.
What do I do to myself? I do 4d3, but I'll take it. I do 3, 6. I kill myself.
Thank God for that. I mean, if you did 12 mortals and you don't kill yourself, that's kind of a feel-bad moment.
6. Yeah, he did.
He did. Okay.
Just barely, though. He almost made it.
Yeah, almost. Okay, well, I will take that for sure. That frees up these guys to shoot over here. Actually, this guy.
I put him away.
Range. Yeah,
Well, it's directly behind that.
Should have overcharged the other one. This one's only in range of ghouls. Actually, he might be in range of.
So I want to know if you can do the Gristlegore thing in the shooting phase.
I don't think I have any CP, do I?
No, you don't. You use them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know anyway.
So, how many wounds do these guys have?
Good question.
Not a lot.
I think he's 7.
Archregent has more.
The other guy's like...
No, combat phase only. I was thinking, the ability to fight before you die, but it's combat phase only. So, anyway, okay, well, that's changed the game, but 40 ghouls can still do a lot of wreckage, and there's only 2 warp lightning cannons, and they don't really do that much to ghouls, especially if there's a chalice around. So,
No, this one's only in range of them. So.
yeah. So, there's still some game.
7 wounds.
He has 7, yes.
And the little guy...
4 or 5, I think.
And what does the little guy do? Just allows the ghouls to reroll ones? Is that it?
Yeah, you have to take him for the ghoul patrol.
Surfs.
Yeah,
Oh, he musters.
he just heals the ghouls.
Okay, so he's not that good at this point.
Well, you have to take him for the ghoul patrol.
Yeah. So I
Otherwise,
want to shoot the other one.
otherwise you probably wouldn't.
Although the other one has more wounds, so will I kill it? Probably not. But I'll try.
He also auto heals 3 wounds every turn.
Yeah, let's do that.
The archery.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot into the ghouls. Try and whittle them down a bit. Then I'll
All right,
shoot them with
warp lightning cannon into the
This
ghouls.
one into the ghouls. Not overcharged. 5.
All
I
right,
rolled a 1 at the right time.
you did roll the 1.
They take nothing.
Fortuitous 1.
Now we're charging this warp lightning.
Yeah, the warp lightning cannon did 12 mortal wounds
How many
and
wounds
then
do you have?
did 9 damage to itself. To be honest, if you do 12 auto mortal wounds, you should probably auto blow up, in my opinion.
So power level is 5.
If you roll a
I might
power,
blow up my other warp lightning cannon.
I think if you overcharge and then you roll a 1 on your power level, you should auto blow up.
So I've not rolled a 1, so there's that.
That should be the trade.
I've done.
If you don't overcharge and you roll 1, then fair enough, 6 mortals. But if you do 12 mortals, you should auto blow.
You've killed 1 model so far. 6 is
Five
for
on
5.
How many does he start with? Did you check?
8.
8, so he's down to 2.
3.
Okay. 3?
It's 5.
Oh yeah, 5. I just can't count. Okay.
All right, what was that? 5 mortals done to the Vargulf?
So he's down to 3.
All right. Just got to kill some chaff and you can heal yourself up.
Well, he's not in 12 other things. It's going to be hard for him to get there.
No, but if he kills something, he heals.
Okay.
1 model heals, D3.
So I'm out of range there. So I'm going to throw the Doom Rocket into the ghouls.
He has more than 1 Doom Rocket? I thought it was like a hunter-killer missile.
No, it's just a shooting attack. But they hit on 4, so I'm probably going to miss now. 4. Yep.
It's like a melt-a-gun.
And see, if I overcharged it on this one, I would have done 2d6 mortals back on me.
2d6 mortals?
Which is why overcharging it is a really desperate thing. Okay, that's it for shooting, because this guy's out
Okay.
of his pistol. So we're going to go into charges.
Well, there are things that do mortals without hitting. But, 12 mortals is a lot. The Terror guys do 6 on the 6 on the screen, but, All right, here comes the Vermin Lord charging in.
And that's going to be my only charge for this turn.
All right, so if these ghouls don't get wiped,
They won't.
there could be a lot of
I don't think
healage.
it's physically possible. Because the Vermin Lord's not that good. So I'm going to activate...
Might I ask why you chose to charge, Francois?
I got to do something.
Okay.
I'm trying to whittle them down.
Okay.
The other option is to wait and hope for double turn, but
Okay.
he's not going to die to burns.
Not right now. Not right this
Oh,
turn.
too late. I'm committed now.
Okay.
So he's taken what, 2 so far?
Yeah, 2 so far.
He's got what, 14?
12 to start.
Oh, fuck.
And he's got like a 5-up feel no pain. Basically.
Yeah, he's got a 4-up rerollable armor save and then a 5-up feel no pain on top.
I remember that stupid shit for the rerolls. Somebody was arguing with me one time that the first one's not modified, the second one is modified. Is that gone now?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
No? Is it? Oh, yeah, never mind.
So I'm going to attack with the rats first because they're all going to probably die anyway. So there we go.
All right, clan rats striking first. How many rats left there, Francois?
13.
13.
Unfortunately, they've lost their bonus.
Yeah, they won't do too much.
Yeah, but it's better to use them than lose them. 13. Okay. So it's going to be 4s and 4s because I lost the bonuses. That's terrible. I only hit 4 times out of 13. And 2s.
60s.
Well, that was very underwhelming.
60s.
Okay, Google's dead.
All right, that's what, 3 healed now on the chalice?
I think I've lost too many bodies. I don't think I can pull this back now because I'm never going to get those objectives. I guess we'll see. Okay, you get to activate.
I'll activate.
Done.
Okay. So they're out of range of the king now, sadly.
Yep. And unfortunately, I think battle shock will be an issue. He's my general, so as long as I don't lose more than maybe 4 force.
4s.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
3s. 4.
4 or 5 ups. There's still more than 10, right? Yeah, just 12. So I save 1, 3 dies.
6 damage.
Oh, right. 6 damage. So no, they're going to run away.
See how much better horrors are than flayers, people? Come on, get off the flayer bandwagon. Flayers suck.
Now. Well,
See you later, Budtastic.
No, I can't save them. Right. Okay.
All right, all right.
The bubble.
So, Vermin Lord?
Vermin Lord. So,
Yeah.
Vermin Lord. Let's see what we can
Francois. So what you do, Will, you just start to go these guys up that way.
do. Yeah.
That's next couple turns.
It's going to be tricky.
Because he has nobody to teleport over. If you double turn, then I think it's pretty good.
So he has 6 attacks. 3s and 2s.
2s, nice. Anything 2s is
I rolled
decent.
3, 1. 2 at -1.
No save.
So just whatever it
So
is.
2d3 damage. That's only 3. Wow, the Vermin Lord whiffed something fierce. 3 more rules.
Oh, yeah. So the one that.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have like a whole bunch of different attacks?
No, but I rolled 3 1s.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess he's hard to kill and he's a caster and like can't have everything, I guess.
I mean, he's only 260 points, right?
All right.
So the only one that can will attack him.
Right.
And then,
Everyone else.
well, it's the same 21 as before, right? Plus.
Mine should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Did you get your hunger off?
16, 18,
Wait, whose turn is this? It's your turn.
20, 22,
Did you cast hunger
24,
on them?
25, 26 plus the one you moved in, so 27.
Times 5.
Oh no, it's your
So
turn.
I went first. So
Okay, okay.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's still going. Okay.
5 times 27 would be 135. Yeah.
135.
I could save us some time and just remove them, but let's see how many he actually gets.
Well, 100 and less than that killed 19 rats.
Yeah.
How many rats left? 13?
13.
So they're probably dead.
They're probably dead. Unless there's the whiffer of all time.
Well, you won't whiff on the app, right? Well,
You could. 'Cause
is
it's
this
a physics
supposed to
engine.
be proper? Oh, okay.
It's a physics engine.
Okay.
I think it's possible.
Probably regresses to the mean, though.
Wow, with that many dice, yeah.
All right, so ghouls into
So is
rats.
there reroll aura holy within?
No. All right, 135 attacks. Can they kill 13 rats?
34.
34. Okay, so 7 more than last time.
Can I roll 34 5-ups? 15. I'll start with 20 and then we'll do 14.
Well, you only need 22 5-ups.
Yeah, so, whoa!
Actually, that's a lot,
That's
man.
a lot, actually.
That's a lot of 5-ups. Shit.
So I've made so far
4,
2,
8.
4,
You lost
6,
8 rats so
10,
far.
12, and I've lost
8
8
rats.
out of 20. So I need to do 7 more. And I've lost 8 rats, you said?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, it was 34. How many have you rolled
So
far?
I've lost 8. I've lost
13.
exactly 13.
13 rats. Dude, he just rolled like 10 sixes.
That was the best roll.
All right,
I've
Will
done.
barely 135 attacks barely killed 13 rats. That's a bit crazy. But anyway, so that's all right. Okay,
That's
and
amazing.
one guy gets to attack the Vermin Lord.
Oh, yes. So on this, yeah, it was fun. Oh, no, reroll 1. So, oh. Aha. 1 wound.
4 rollable.
Boom!
5 up, feel no pain. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay.
So I get.
So morale's.
I'm spending 1 command point to save these guys to keep this objective.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a problem.
All right, and then heals.
Yep.
So yeah, I got 13 rolls.
Yep.
10, 13.
Oh, only 13 dead, I guess. Yeah, and it's going to be less useful now. There's only like 4 models left.
So all 5 of these come back.
Yep.
You only lost 5. Nice.
Yeah, that was quite the whiff there.
All right.
All right. Well, it's the all-important
Okay.
authority roll.
So that's the end of turn 2. At the end of turn 2, Will scores 1, 2, and that one, right?
And I've
Or is that
lost-
tied? Yeah, you got
I've
that one.
lost so far 114.
Wait, who owns that objective?
I do still because I have 4 in range.
The Vargulf is out of range.
Yeah. It's 6 from the middle. He's not there.
That's more than 3. That's it.
He's like 9 from the middle.
Okay. Okay. So it's still so it's 4-2 at the end of 2. Wait, how many did you score, Alfonso?
No, it's even.
It's 4 all, right?
It's 4 all.
Yeah, it's 4 all.
So far, no one's stolen anyone's objective.
Yeah.
Although that is about to happen.
Okay, 4 all for this turn roll.
So in hindsight, I don't know if I still use the anti-horde for the ghouls, maybe, because they're actually really annoying to kill.
Oh, that thing.
Well, that thing is OP. Okay.
Yeah, but now it's useless.
Well, now, yeah.
Okay, priority roll.
Well, we rolled. Pretty important.
Here we go.
Pretty important.
Big money.
I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Well, that's it.
top of 3, flesh eaters.
Okay. I'm gonna get the one casting out today.
Time is it? It's only 10:30.
Yeah, it's fast.
Well, I mean, with these armies, I kind of knew it was going to be fast.
So he's gonna try and cast cogs again.
Yeah.
So those guys over there. Negadori. And why don't you do the extra attacks and levels?
Sure. 6. I will try to dispel that.
Because they need them. Like, otherwise they really just
Well, let me see if I dispel it. I do.
they really just fluff hard 4s and 4s, no Rin. Like, you need 40 of them and you need extra attacks. Yeah.
These guys are gonna start to advance.
6. So let's see. Can you teleport anybody? Not really. No. You can teleport. Can you teleport yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So you could teleport his Vermin Lord over here, but you still got more people. Yeah, you still got
No,
more
he's
people.
in combat, so I can't.
Oh, you
I
can't
could
teleport him out of-
him because he's within 6 and him.
Okay.
So these 2 could teleport themselves.
Okay.
I'm sure with the line you can't teleport
No.
anything on that side.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Vargulf here.
That's about right.
And he's done nothing.
Yeah, the problem is now he's getting that objective. And, I mean, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll teleport someone somewhere eventually, but I'll let you get it.
Well, might as well have these guys. Stay at H3, just do the damage. Override this thing too.
Yeah, of course. Also, just barely losing my warps, my Grey Seer kind of hurt because he could skittle me.
Well, he also attacked twice, so he probably would have died.
Well, the attack twice comes immediately, or?
Yep,
For
immediately.
that guy.
Yeah. The Gracier was dead.
Jumps.
Yeah, so interesting game. You know, like it's just you commit and you go in and you hope you don't die from cannons
That's
and
kinda
you
what
win,
you have to do.
or you commit and you die from the warp lightning cannons and it's game over. But
Well,
despite
frankly-
that, though, the ghouls now is what's going to win it, right?
Yeah.
Like the Terror guys kept your cannons busy because they take a lot to kill,
Yes.
Um,
they kill a lot.
and you only killed that one easily because you happen to roll a 1.
Although, then
1
I
in
blew
6
myself
chance.
up.
Yeah, 1 in 6 chance. So, yeah. But if you didn't blow yourself up, it's dead
Well,
now.
the
It's
rule
dead
of the game
now.
was, and this is something that I dislike about Sigmar, is that the entire game can rest on a single dice roll, because that double turn, I mean, I didn't get it, so that's fine, but if I get the double turn, then basically in 1 turn, I've killed all of his
Yeah.
hitting power.
Yeah, yeah.
Most frustrating part of
I'm not a fan of double turn.
Some games are like that in Sigmar for sure.
I like the alternating activations. That I like, but the double turn is just. And it's good for me, right? My army is good with the double turn, but I don't like it.
I think all I got is charges, eh?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, the Vargo's gonna go.
Oh, you can roll it on the side.
Oh, yeah. We'll go for the cannon, I guess. Yeah, far side of the cannon.
Not there.
Why not? And this unit over here is gonna go into hunting.
Should be. Although I don't know if they'll be able to fit, because these guys now are kind of stuck. They can't.
Were,
They can't pivot. Right?
were your horrors wounded at all? No.
No.
Okay.
One might
okay,
hit it. It's gonna be enough.
okay,
So they're all dead.
Because remember the Vargulf can.
Sorry,
The Vargulf
no.
can.
That's still gonna give me the thing.
Well, this guy can get to here and then pile in, right? Oh, he can't end within half an inch.
Yeah, that's right. So he's stuck.
They're still probably dead.
The big bad. I can't fly over my own dudes. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, you can fly over your own dudes.
Well, he doesn't have to fly.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying you can fly over your own dudes.
This particular dude can't.
So don't forget the Vargulf can bring horrors back, and the horrors heal 1 wound every turn.
Yeah. I've been sitting there fighting shitty little rats apparently.
Okay.
Let's start with. Kill some ghouls and do the fun. Apparently that guy is shit with combat. From the looks of it.
Well, he whiffed a bit, but he's not great. It's not like the Warbringer is really good in combat. The Warpseer's not.
He could kill a lot.
So I'll start with
5d3.
Vargulf. He's just gonna. You want to chuck him his 3 inches closer to that dude too. Beautiful.
Now I will get the pilot.
That's fine. Can't hit him though, right?
Nope.
So 4 attacks.
Not unless you've got like over 2-inch range.
I think he has 2 attacks.
Oh, you might be able to. Yeah, I would say you could. If you're at 2 inches.
Alright, so the Vargulf is going to activate first at the top of your screen, just barely on the screen. He's in contact with the Warp Lightning Cannon, and within 2 inches of the whatever that dude is.
Warp Lock Engineer.
Warp Lock Engineer.
How many wounds is that engineer?
That's a good question. I think 4. 5.
Keep in mind, if you kill the engineer, you get the heal.
Yeah, we'll check the immense claw.
But if you don't kill the cannon, it gets to shoot you.
Well, could he do 8 wounds to the cannon?
Potentially.
Potentially.
What's the save on the cannon?
4 up.
Oh, potentially, yeah. But if he has more than 6 wounds, you can't kill him with the cannon.
Correct.
With 1 cannon.
With 1 cannon, yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to check the immense claws on the dude man Joe. And they're like fangs on
Okay.
These are only an inch.
All right, so he's throwing the longer range attacks on the engineer and the fangs on the cannon. Here we go.
Couple of 3s. So use it 3 times.
Yeah.
And 3s. 1 wound. Minus 1, 2.
So I get a 6 up save, which I make. Engineer's fine.
And the fangs. Hit. Wound. Minus 2 d3 damage.
So d6. 6 rather? Nope. d3 damage. 3.
So he gets extra attacks if he's within range of a caster, right?
No, that lets him reroll.
Reroll
6
hits,
attacks
yeah.
if he's within 3 of 10 models.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean...
That's a nice one.
There's no real difference here. I'm not going to kill anything, but I guess I might as well do it. Well, actually, if I take 1 more wound here, I'm degraded, so I'm going to go with him. So, 6 attacks.
All right, the Vermin Lord coming in.
2s. Don't roll 3 1s again. Roll 1. 3 at minus 1, so 3d3 damage.
Oh, they're d3. I thought they were only 1.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have used the ghost first, by the way.
I mean, it's only 7 ghouls, so there's going to be 23 left.
Still, 7 goals, 7 goals. Chalice!
7 ghouls?
Yeah,
There'd be 33 left.
right. 33 left. Even better!
So you kill 4.
And he saves 3. There you go.
I'll take these 4 here. I'm never going to do anything.
Okay. Next activation.
Well, he's done. They don't care. So I can make close 3 over there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with everything.
They can all get their attacks in, so. Roll the dice!
6, 8, 10. 4s.
I thought I would, yeah. There was this cluster of misses there, but it was
The
not.
6 is 3 damage.
So 1 at 3, 4 at 2.
And they're minus?
No minus.
So now they're less than 10, so it's only 6 up. So the 1 at 3? Nope.
3 damage.
And
4.
they're dead. Goodbye.
Or so much better than flares. Did I already say that tonight?
In passing. Okay,
So
so now
sorry.
I'll activate the engineer, I
Oh,
guess.
sorry.
The engineer will use.
Watch, he's got like a 3 damage weapon. Ganks
Actually, the
your
engineer might kill him because the engineer
Ganks your
is not
Margul.
bad in combat. The engineer can do more and more warp energy, so I'm overloading my generator, and so my damage characteristic on my 1 attack becomes D6. But if I get a 1 to rule to hit, I get D6 back on me. So let's do it.
Here it is.
Come on, 3
For the kill.
It's a 4 to hit.
For the kill.
Yes, he hits. 3's to wound. Oh,
Fails the wound.
that was untechnical.
All that for nothing. Okay.
We'll have a build up for that.
More war power.
Oy. So, obviously,
Yep.
Yeah, remember these guys can pile in that way too. Around.
I'm assuming I'll get at least. Does he fly, right?
Does he fly? No.
That's if I circle him, he's stuck. So, check this guy.
Now, if I'd wanted to, and I wasn't already 100% convinced of my defeat, what I could have done instead is use the Skaven rule that allows him to flee instead of activating.
Oh yeah, he can do that too.
He can do that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the rats.
So,
Yeah, I'll get this guy.
the rats can run and charge, flee and charge, right? Any Vermintide hero when he gets to activate the combat phase can choose to fall back instead.
That's the character.
Yeah, that's character. I tried to make a different color.
I think it looks different-ish.
12.
All right, this is probably not going to kill the Vermin Lord.
I would hope
I
not.
would be
No,
surprised.
not with all those saves.
I would be surprised.
24. Alright. Might be 4s. Ones.
It's actually a terrible roll.
Could be worse.
It can always be worse. I still can't believe I made like 12s 5-ups in that roll.
And 4s. That makes up 4.
Yep, it does. How many?
7.
Okay, so 7. It's 4s rerollable, and then 5s kill no pain.
Like, these ghouls will never kill this thing.
So 1 goes through, 5 up. No, 1 goes through.
Degraded though.
He is degraded now.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Yeah, look at the arch region in there, man. 7 attacks.
My cannon can attack. I think that's the last thing, right? My cannon.
Cannons to the left of
D6
them.
attack.
Cannons to the
3.
right of them. Cannons in front of them.
5s again. Cannon does a wound.
I did a 5 or 4. I'm going to make a difference.
Ha
Down to 2.
Death save, death save.
Death save.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Down to 2.
Cannon took a wound. Excellent.
So 4 for the nonsense. End of the turn, right?
Yep.
Oh, God, I got nobody back.
Now, what's their leadership?
That's a good question.
+3 because there's
It's
more
10.
than 30. So
All death is
yeah,
10.
that's fine. Never mind that.
Okay, so Will scores 1, 2, plus 3, so 5.
Yeah, that's going to be the end because I don't have enough models to score, but I will kill as much as I can.
So 9 to 4 for Flesh Eaters. Going on the
If I
bottom
get
of 3.
Massively great rolls and I double turn or something silly like that. So first, the Warp Seer, does he generate a command point? He does, and I'm up to 3. Not that that means anything. Okay, he's going to cast. Okay, we're going to try for the Endless Spell.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, why not? So it's an 8 plus 1. I'm going to use this thing to make it +2, so it's a 10.
I'll try and stop that.
Well, you might as well.
Close though.
Yeah, close. So where did I put my Endless Spells here? So now I'm going to do like something like that. Probably. Just make sure both heroes are within. Just because it's fun. 7. Okay.
It's a pretty cool spell.
Now he's going to be within 6 of 2, actually, so that's pretty good. Okay, so it procs on him on a 2. Yes. D3. 2s. On him on a 2.
Hey, he's got
Yes.
death save.
Yeah,
Oh,
On him, 1 here.
Nothing for the other guy. Again, nothing.
Now here it's on a 3. Yes. 2s.
What? One for the chalice.
Well, I will attempt to dispel the chalice next.
Try.
Yes, I will.
One for the chalice.
Okay, next spell. He's going to attempt to just kill him with his spell. So we're going to do Warp Lightning. Goes off in the 9.
All I have left is that chain lightning thing.
Yeah.
I'll try to stop it. Okay, spell.
A 9, you need a 10. So it's D3 on him. It's 3. He's dead. Dead.
He cost me points at the aggro thing.
Well, in a way, he does. Your other models are pointed accordingly. And he will attempt this Chain Warp Lightning. What's with an 18 of them, actually? Everything's with an 18, so that's good. So Chain Warp Lightning does not go off. That's easy. Okay.
Yeah, Arch Regent took 2.
Yeah, he's done 5. I got that mark.
Yeah, he's gonna heal 3 next turn.
Now my problem is these guys are going to be on the objective next turn. 6 is 3, so they're easily going to get here. I mean, I could always Warp Lightning into that. Look what it's going to do me. Okay, so this guy's going to move. Range of them. He's going to stay there because he's within range of both things. That gives me options. He's going to move here. I can't move him, so that's all my movement. That's all I can move. Shooting. So we're going to start with his tail attacks. Now he is degraded. So his tail attacks now.
All right, here comes the Vermin Lord with the tail attacks in the shooting phase.
Playing the tail attacks.
Francois managed to get off those the vortex again. Took a couple of wounds off the Arch Regent, but he'll just heal that back. And then the courtier as well.
Minus 1. And ghouls, obviously. So no. 2 ghouls dead. Okay, we're gonna attempt to remove the characters, I think.
So now he's going to try and snipe
So
some
I'm
characters.
going to overcharge this cannon. Oh, actually, I didn't move in phase this procs again. Forgot to do that. So on a 2, him. Oh, it's a 6, so it's D6 mortals. It's 5 mortals.
Oh, bye-bye courtier.
Bye-bye courtier.
Oh, made 2 of them.
Now on him, it's on 2. It's a 5, so D3. So 2.
2 more on the Arch Regent.
It's good.
Oh,
And on the ghouls, yes, and it's 3 on the ghouls.
3 more on the ghouls.
Okay, now we shoot. This guy's going to shoot a Doom Rocket. No, actually, because I'm going to overcharge.
Oh yeah? Is this
Watch
the
me.
one where he could
Watch me,
2d6
but
himself?
Before I do, I'll overcharge the cannon.
Okay.
Overcharge cannon into him. Yep. Didn't you just take the mortals from that?
I made both
Yeah.
sides.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah.
So overcharging the cannon. Power level, and it's going to shoot this guy. Yeah, that's dead.
What'd you roll?
It's 5.
It's hard to see from here. 5. Okay, but still 12 dice though.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll some
Now I'm going to blow
6s.
myself up then.
1?
So yeah, just 1, 2. 2 mortals. And do I blow up? I blow up.
All right.
So I've blown up 2 of my cannons so far.
It's bound to
And
happen
that lovely.
when you roll 12 dice.
And you got 2 mortals on him. Okay.
Bound to happen.
Okay, now I'm overcharging my rocket into them. If I roll a 1, I'm going to be unhappy. Oh, it's a 6. He hits. He wounds. -1. So 2d6. Doom rocket.
Hardcore.
It's 4.
4 damage.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this cannon. Do I overcharge this cannon? Just kill this guy. Yes, this cannon overcharged into that guy. It's a 5.
5 again.
No. 3, 6, 9, 12. It makes up for the kind of rolling I did against you last time.
Yeah. Revenge.
It is 3 mortals.
Will
just enough.
is
How many do I do
avenge
back
me.
On myself, I blow up. Yep.
All right, well, you need to make 1 6 up.
Easy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Exactly 1.
Okay, pistol into the ghouls. Nope. Alright, screw it, I'm charging this guy. He on the 6 probably doesn't. Yeah, he does, just. He's gonna charge 2 because why not? 7, yep. Okay, but I will activate the Vermin Lord first. Now the Vermin Lord still has 6 attacks.
All right, that was an interesting shooting phase. Archregent survives with
Yeah,
1 left. 2 warp lightning cannons blown up.
See, what my hope was to kill him, and then these guys might have had a morale issue, but now that's not gonna happen. So, still hitting on 3s, still hitting on 2s.
And I killed the courtier,
And I rolled 2
so
ones
those
again.
ghouls aren't
So
coming
it's,
back.
4 damage on the ghouls.
The ghouls aren't coming back at least,
4.
unless they get a chalice out
And
next
that's
turn.
your activation.
But then they're gonna have to lose more to gain more, so no point now. The ghouls are slowly down.
Ghouls.
How many ghouls left?
What are we looking for? 8, 12, 16, 18, so 22 left.
22? Okay, so they still get their extra attack.
Mhm.
3 on him.
All right. Personally, I wouldn't even attack the Vermin Lord.
Well, most of them don't have a choice.
Yeah. But I would definitely put whatever you can onto those other 2 guys.
3 there, and those 2 there.
Vermin Lord's so freaking hard to kill. 4 up, 4 up, 5 up. It's just gross. Ethereal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just gross.
He's a trap. Sometimes what I do is I just put him in the middle just to like bait someone to going after him. Because on average, you're gonna need to do 72
Well, it's like Chris's dragon. 3 up ethereal. 3 up rerollable ethereal.
You need something like 72 wounds to kill it.
So 9 attacks on that dude, because I forgot I had an extra attack that last turn.
Well, in your turn, did I dispel the extra D3?
No,
attacks?
they have +1 if they have 20 or more.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was rolling for 2. What am I doing usually?
no, because everything died.
So 9 attacks on Dingus.
Dingus.
9 attacks onto the rocket launcher man. Rocket man.
This guy.
Rocket
Man.
Man.
Topical. The new Elton John movie just coming
Are you
out.
still rerolling the ones with this guy dead?
It's this
Oh,
guy.
he's still alive. Yeah. It's the king.
I thought it was the other guy.
Hail to the king.
No, the other guy is a loser.
I mean,
6.
Alright.
The other guy is warp lightning cannon
Maybe
bait.
dead.
Actually, no, he was healing your ghouls, so.
True.
He has a 5 up saves and 5 wounds. It was 6 total, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 5 up. I make 3, so he's alive. He's taking 3 wounds. He's got 2 left.
6 on the.
Surprisingly, a lot of wounds on these little rat
know, yeah.
characters. They should be like 4.
Well, the super engineer, the one that can be that's like the general of the engineers, that's not good, so no one takes him. He actually has a 3 up save and 6 wounds.
And then it was
But he's too expensive. He's like 160. He's like more than the
13 on Big Boy.
13 on Big Boy.
13 attacks on the big boy.
Well, 13 dudes, so 39 attacks.
Right.
13, 15, 30, 35, 6. I'm like shooting robots in 40k.
All right, 39 attacks into the Vermin Lord. Rerolling 1s.
That's pretty good.
First pass, pretty good. Above average, probably.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, just a bit. Was that one of them?
I don't think so. We'll say no.
Okay.
That could be the one wound that does it.
That's not great.
10, 12, 13, 17, 18.
Oh, well above
That
average.
is gross.
It's like you didn't even have to roll the hit.
18. Okay, so 18, 4 is re-rolling.
Maybe like 2? I predict 2.
Yeah, well, that's a good start. Actually, so far it's 5, but I do have a 5 up. Save 3 more, it's 2!
2!
You were right. He takes 2.
2!
That does bring him down 1 more racket.
Woohoo! Slowly but surely.
Did he
Okay.
lose attacks when he loses graphics?
No, but his 2 wound is now 3 on his glaive.
Oh.
You lose shooting attacks,
Okay,
which I've been cheating and playing wrong, but I don't think it made a difference.
so that's
I threw 20
end of
dice,
Skaven.
2 times I shot him.
So you're gonna auto save your guys there, Will?
Yeah, I've got nothing else to use that for.
Okay.
Okay. So end of Francois. Do you hold anything, Francois?
This
Just that one.
Yeah.
So 9 to 1, 9 to
Actually,
5.
at the end of your movement phase, we should have rolled to see if these guys were taking mortals than one.
Oh, okay. Is it per model?
No, just for the unit. They're fine.
Okay, so 9 to
I
5
tend to forget because it never happens.
at the end of 3. Priority roll.
Wait a reroll. 5. 2. Well, I'll take it.
Skaven.
I don't think it's
Skaven.
going to make a difference.
Top of 4, Skaven.
Okay. I'm not going to fall back. I'm going to kill these guys.
Top
Kill
of 4,
them dead.
Skaven. Only thing to do really is to fight
At the
ghouls.
end of my movement phase, let's see if this guy dies.
No hero phase?
2.
You can still cast
yeah.
spells and shit.
Yeah, I can, of course. I'm going to cast Dreaded Wargale.
Oh, you needed that to save your Archregent, man.
Dreaded Wargale is cast on a 12.
Perils!
There's no such thing. D6 mortals.
What are you, Eldar?
2.
What is Eldar no perils shit?
1.
One more
dead
ghoul down.
So 1 so far. Let's keep track
Oh, the
of that.
Archregent will die.
Next spell he's gonna do is just his basic spell on a 5. Goes up on a 6. You want to dispel? It's in the ghouls still. You might as well. Right?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's got a crappy spell now, and he can do like a Mystic Shield or an Arcane Bolt.
What'd you get it off on? Sorry?
6.
6?
Yeah. So you guys have, oh, actually, no, I'm out. 6.
Oh,
Okay. D3 on the ghouls. 3. Okay, just 2 more. 3 so far. Now I'm going to do from him an Arcane Bolt into him. So it's a 6, which I'm going to turn into an 8 from this, and his Warlord is a Master of Magic trait. So 8.
stop that.
Okay, if you don't make a 6, he dies.
Is just one wound now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
got nerfed.
He's dead.
Archregent bites it.
Okay, and he's going to do, I guess, an Arcane Bolt into the ghouls. No, Chain War Lightning. Doesn't matter, he's in the same cast. And he gets it with a +1. So 1 mortal into the ghouls.
Saves.
Good. Alright.
Could do that
Now at the end of the movement phase, on a 4-up, the ghouls take... Nope, nothing. Okay. Shooting.
Big. He's big. He's not within 6 of
I
that.
think I measured, but he wasn't. He's got now only 2 tail attacks, 2 hits, 1 wound is -1. So 1 more ghoul. Okay.
All right.
Combat. 6 attacks. 3s and 3s now. So that's not the best start. Well, actually, hold on, not average. 3 at -1, so 3d3. 3. 2. 2 more dead ghouls.
Slowly going down.
Well, I haven't killed enough for morale to be an issue. I think I'm up to like 6 now. So.
Yeah, 6. Oh, wait. So same thing as before is all I can do, really.
Yep.
It's a little less this time, though. So 3, 2, and 3, 6.
Well, now you do you still have your bonus?
No, I don't.
No.
But it's less models. So
Yeah.
it's 11 on him. I grabbed the champion last time. Saved on the big guy.
Sure.
Most models there. So 6 attacks on.
Champion is either here or there. Those two look different. I don't know which one it is.
That's what I'm saying. I just put on the big guy.
It's just random.
Right.
Usually it doesn't matter.
See, my champions, they look like champions. They have a big sword.
They're just ghouls. They're just ghouls.
6 stacks on the guy who he's down to 3.
He's taken 3. He has 2 left.
Oh, he's back. Force. 2. 1.
Saved.
Ghouls are so crap in low numbers.
And 4 on the other one.
For 100 points, they're pretty crap.
1.
Saved.
And it was 11, so 23.
Well, it's a pretty bloody game. There's not much left alive.
Yeah, actually, went through all those rats pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked at how fast 120 rats died.
Well, the difference between them and Gits is the -1 to hit. Right? You put a -1 to hit on Flesheaters, it really hurts. Didn't help Phil though, but you know.
Just 5.
5 saves. I predict no damage.
Rerolling. 5 up. He's fine. Okay, now the engineer here. This one. 1 attack. The firing pole. 5. It hits. 5. It doesn't move. Him. He's gonna use another Warp Storm Spark and do more, whatever it's called. More warp energy. He misses.
Didn't kill himself. That's it.
Did not kill himself. Okay. End of my turn. I'm happy to concede the game. I mathematically cannot win.
All right. So Francois, game over.
It was fun. I'm a little bit surprised at how quickly 120 rats died. I thought 120 would last more than 2 turns.
I'm not.
But, eh.
I'm not. And that was without the Gristlegore General fighting twice in the first turn. So he could have single-handedly taken out 40 rats.
Yeah, as he's done in the past.
Yeah. And so both of them could have.
So thinking about it, I think what I should have done is completely backline to here to guarantee he can't get a turn 1 charge.
Yeah.
For the big guy.
Because you know he's getting first turn.
Yeah.
So.
Well, or he gives me first turn, but then I don't move, right?
But it doesn't really matter if he gives you first turn, right? Like you have to play back. You can't play aggressive.
I thought I did. Like I deployed pretty far back, but not back enough.
Because you have no option of playing aggressive.
No.
But Will has the option of hanging back or going balls in, right? And he had 3 drops on you before deciding really what he wanted to do. So I think you blocked out well, but
do is do the cannons like this, right? And then make them like so. So there's an engineer here and an engineer there, and do like that, and then just
put a line of rats.
One line of rat.
I think you should have put rats up here too, so that Will's dudes have to like drop back here basically.
So one group there, maybe one in front.
Well, you just need the V formation.
But the
right?
issue with that, well, no, I guess it works.
All you really need is
So
like
even
a line going from
further
there
back. Yep.
to the furthest corner up here.
Yeah.
That'll push me back to about here.
Yeah, you can do like that.
Yeah.
To maximize.
I mean, the deep strike, I don't think that's what was the issue. I think it was more the dragons got there like really fast.
And there's like you didn't double turn and warp lightning didn't do.
You can't build your game plan on getting double turn. That's stupid.
No. The other thing is the warp lightning cannons, while they can be harsh, they can also be crap.
Well, this time I blew up 2 of my own. Right?
Yeah, but on average in a game with 4 cannons, you're probably going to blow 2 up if you're overcharging them regularly.
Normally, what you do is on 1 overcharge, they don't blow up, right? On average, you're going to take something like out of 12.
On
dice,
average,
you
but
take
it's
4
not
mortal
too far out of average that you might blow up.
Yeah. So, the average is 4, right? Not 8.
Well, 2 ones, right? So 4 wounds.
So the average is 4 wounds.
Yeah.
And so what you do, this is why you have 2 cannons per engineer. So you alternate the overload.
But you can't say on average for them because you're also hoping for an average roll on your D6 for power. There's too much randomness.
But the average.
It could literally be anything.
Well, this is why there's 4. The average output should be 21 mortals per turn, with 2 overheat and 2 non-overheat.
Yeah, but like I said, you can't like. It's just
some
so
games it's gonna be more,
non-average.
Some games it's going to be less, of course.
Because it's decided on the single dice roll, right?
Yeah.
So.
It's definitely swingy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do. I was playing Phil's Gits a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you did like 20-something mortal wounds.
Out of a theoretical possible of 24 mortal wounds, I did 24 mortal wounds. Poor
Yeah,
Phil.
yeah.
I nuked like 3 characters.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Join me tomorrow night as I look through Forbidden Power, update people on CCBB, and just generally talk stuff for hours. So please join us tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching on the live stream. Do support us on Patreon. It's a flat $5 now for all the goodies. So please help us keep going. Support us on Patreon. And thanks very much. See you next time.